Cheers, everybody. Happy Latin Billboard Week. Woo! Thank you.
And that's just the first song we're playing.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Gracias.
All right. When was the last time you watched that video?
How many times?
When was the last time?
I don't know. I don't sit around and like watch my work.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was like, but no, what a fun video that was. I really wanted the co-writers up there with me for the video. Literally, they were just so fantastic and just. I truly fell in love with music all over again after this record. I truly did, and that's big, you know. I enjoyed their company, the way they wrote, the way they played. It was so much fun. They're like, you know, Sony Latin Miami. Like you guys are a good time. They really knew how to make it fun though. Seriously, like every day I would just go into the studio and just learn something new and laugh and live and speak my heart and you know, I went and I said some of the kind of boleros, rancheras, the mariachi. Like I'm so inspired by so many pieces of Latin music and from different territories, but they really took that song, El Rey, and I was able to sort of make this revamped version from a female perspective in the vein of, you know, well, you know, you might be heartbroken, but you can be the king all you want, but you'll never be, you know, a full king without your queen.
Yes.
So, La Reina. So yeah, it's such a fun song to sing to when you get to that bridge. Yeah, so anyway, I'm performing on Thursday, so yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
Absolutely. I mean, you've called it a respectful response. I sort of love that you are, you know, bringing history with you into the future with your music as well. I think that's really amazing.
Sorry.
No, I know. I hear you going like that.
I know. It's like so echoey, but.
No, I know that you've called that song a respectful response.
Yes, of course. It's, you know, I've always been one in my career to honor and pay tribute to the greats. Mm-hmm. We cannot be great without having been influenced or inspired by greats before us. And, you know, I've always noted that my whole Back to Basics record was a nod to the great musicians and artists that have come before us, that have paved the way. And it's always going to be important for me to pay respect to the originals before us, because, you know, there would be no us without them. So this was in honor of the great song and the great artist that he was, the king. And so this was just a beautiful way to do my own interpretation of it.
Absolutely. And then before we move on, I'm just curious, you know, when you do hear a song like that today, obviously, like you said, you're not often just sitting down watching your own music videos, but because it is so powerful and the meaning is so powerful, how does it make you feel when you do hear it?
I mean, it's fun to sing, I have to say. I love this style of music because whether you're talking about heartbreak, whether you're in the moment of feeling joyous, it has such power to it. It gets you to your core, and it's, you know, and for me, I'm a belter, and so these kind of songs allow a singer to really play and have fun and embody, you know, just the soul of a song and the heart of music itself, and it's, you know, you get to reach in and like really grab it, you know, I won't say where, but really grab it and go in on the meat of it. So this was a super fun song to sing, and you know, I only want to do my part to share a piece of me that I love so much.
Yes. Okay. Speaking of power, this next song, Pa Mis Muchachas, to me, this is like the embodiment of female power. I love a modern day girl power track. This is that. I've watched the video a lot, but I swear I've never realized that at the end it just said Continuar. So is there more to that story?
I'm sorry, what was it?
At the end of that video, I didn't realize that it says, does it say continued, to be continued?
Oh, to be continued, yeah, because the story went with the sort of the video line of I'm sort of in this female-run boss sort of underground association where we look out for each other. We have our own world going on. And so where the video ended, we got a little betrayed by, a love interest, and you'll see that unfold later in a revenge on Somos Nada. And then, I think he was done after that.
All right.
He was finished. That was to the to be continued. But that was in video mode.
That was that.
In video mode. And more music to come. So that was the beginning chapter, the opening moment.
Yeah, so why was that song the right one to set the tone, not only for La Fuerza, but for the entire Aguilera project?
Because again, it embraces, my love of feeling like a unit. I've always also loved collaborating. I always, it's tough to be a solo in the front all the time. I used to always look at bands and everything and be like, oh man, that must feel so good to have that camaraderie and that have each other's backs, in all of the craziness that comes along with this business. So when I get those opportunities, and especially with these girls, we had so much fun together. I genuinely just adored all of them. It was just a perfect blend of coming together with strong female powerhouses who own what they do, who bring their own unique flavor and flair, and the way they all perform is, a little bit different. It was just such a great embodiment of, okay, we're gonna do this together, and La Fuerza, the strength, it's bringing, the fire of what we are as women to the table, and I thought that was the perfect way to kick it off.
Absolutely. So when you saw what they did in the video, what was your response? Because obviously the whole energy is what you just said, fierce, powerful.
Yes.
So how did you react to seeing them do their thing in the visual?
Well, I've been a fan. I met Nathy actually at the rap party for my album back in Miami at the end of my recording. And she came in and she had this whole look and a whole vibe. And I was like, I want to get to know more about her. And so that was the first time I met her. And thank God, later we, all this would come about, and I wanted her to be on the record. And the way she performs is so captivating to me. She really owns the stage, the way she does her thing live, and I mean, she is a great, true live performer through and through. Becky, such a pro in this business, such a powerhouse of her own, who has, run the gamut of going across the board and connecting and doing so many different things, a true professional. And then you had Nikki, the youngest little thing, and so sweet. There were elements I was like, I just wanted to mama bear her, and but she has her whole little swag and little toughness too, that just she's just so she just embodies so much fire and passion, and all three of those women are just forces to be reckoned with, and I really appreciated and respected working with each of them.
I think that really comes through. And as a result, this is Latin Grammy nominated for a record.
Did you get my earring, or am I just going to take this one off? Should I just be matching? You can come. Okay, great. Let's do it. I don't care. But, there. You got to embrace it sometimes. It's he's flashing away. I got to make sure, we're balanced and even right now. It's all good. Thank you, Lovey. Yeah, okay, all good. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Love you.
Balance is restored.
It's all, you know, yeah, he needs to make an appearance. It takes a team. It takes
Of course.
a team.
So I was just congratulating you, Latin Grammy nominated for Record and Song of the Year.
Ooh, I know.
What is the vibe? Is there a group chat? Did you all congratulate one another? Was there a FaceTime? How did it go down?
You know, the first person I heard from at all about even being nominated was Becky. She reached out to me and texted me and was like, I'm so proud to be on this song with you. Congratulations. And I didn't even know what she was talking about yet. I was like, ooh, something good must have happened. What happened? What happened? And so then, you know, I started getting, it was like really, really early in the morning. I think she was on East Coast time, but I was in LA. You know, about to wake up my daughter for school and everything, you know, the things. And she was just, you know, the first one. And then I got, you know, more and more. And then Jean, who I work with, he's just been amazing on this record. He was just like, 7 nominations. I was like, what? It was just so amazing. And to be on this journey, the first thing I thought about, though, was how proud I was to have this recognition for the team. Honestly, I can't say enough about it, but truly, like, I wouldn't have been able to do this without so many different players involved with the love and support and just allowing me to have a good time with this. And, you know, I get very nervous about things, and, you know, I want everybody to win. I want everybody to feel good, honestly. And so, you know, I take it upon myself, added pressure just to make sure, like, I just want everybody to feel great. So that alone, just the nominations, was just so amazing to me to share that with everybody.
Yeah, no, having a team goes a long way, especially a well-oiled one.
Yes, because we know what it's like when it's not well-oiled. Exactly. But it makes you appreciate when things do align and when you truly see the real ones and the people that believe and the people that just are relentless fighters in your corner. I mean, that I think is the most important thing in my life at this point. And trust is, you know, trust is big because, you know, in this ministry, growing up in it since I was a kid, you get burned really easy. It's just, you know, trust is a big thing. So learning, once again, continuing to, you know, gravitate towards what feels good and right and knowing that truth and trusting and not living in any way than how I feel right for me.
Yeah, that's sort of the perfect tee up to the third and final song. This is the big one.
Yeah, it is a big one. It is a big one.
Yeah. I feel like you should do the honors of telling us the song title. I don't have that right.
No es que te extrañe is about, you know, I wanted to keep it sort of open-ended in the sense of, you know, it deals with maybe an estranged or difficult relationship you may have had with someone that you were close with, a loved one. For me, it does touch on some experiences I had growing up, the environment around me, inside the home and outside of the home. I witnessed a lot of various forms of abuse and whatnot, but I think that, and now having children of my own, I didn't want it to be about blaming. I don't want to vilify anyone. My point and my purpose is to tell a story that hopefully others can relate to and feel empowered by and find forgiveness for themselves and those that have hurt us. I think that's a really important thing that we all have to go through. And this was my effort in sort of putting a puzzle piece together. I've never spoken in the way that I am sharing a story about feeling closure in a peaceful way. I think it's important to let go of things that hurt us so badly that we end up being held prisoner ourselves by them. And so this is a song about that. It's about forgiving and sort of wondering about someone that may have hurt you, but understanding that they might have a story as well. They might have things that led to certain choices. And as difficult as that concept is for so many, I think it's important to recognize that you know, that it's important, again, to come full circle and make peace for yourself so that you can be the healthiest and the strongest you can be for yourself, and also for my children. Things are cyclical, and I think it's important to be aware and to share, but to also work on yourself and push forward towards peace. Yeah, that was my very first time talking about this, and it's probably the most personal video I've ever made and will ever make ever again. So it's hard, but I think it's important. And again, it's about making peace and finding forgiveness, and nothing more than just that intention. But I do a spoken intro for it, actually, that didn't play, but I play it at the very end of the video itself, and will be released for La Luz. And yeah, it's about just finding closure and understanding that everybody has a different story that leads us to why things happen the way that they do. And it's not meant sometimes for us all to just get it or understand it, but, you know, we have the right to feel how we feel. And then I think it's important that, you know, you try to move on from it and choose to move forward into the light. And that's what La Luz is about.
Absolutely. I wanted to, yes. So before we have a surprise for you, I just wanted to ask, all of these EPs, this project is Aguilera. What was the significance of naming this project your last name and giving it that title?
Because I'm proud.
Yes.
I'm proud to be an Aguilera, and you know, that literally is something that, and I've said this, I was doing some tour dates this summer, and something that I really embody and understand is that, you know, this is a name that has been tried to be taken away from me on numerous occasions. Coming up in this business, you know, it's not the easiest name for everyone to pronounce. It's been butchered a lot, but and so it was presented to me by old, you know, original, like, coming up, like, let's change her name, let's I don't even want to tell you the the proposed bad names that I could have been. But I was like, no, I'm Aguilera. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my name. I'm proud of where I come from, my father being from Ecuador. And yep. And that's where I wanted to also influence the Ecuadorian waltz within the music and pay nod and tribute to that. In its authenticity, and you know, it was important. I mean, why not come full circle in all of the chapters and close it on a name, my name, yes. That I'm so proud to own.
Yes, I think there was truly no better title to encompass this journey and this project. And to celebrate you and that journey, we have a toast. We want to say thank you to Fun Wine.
Yes.
We are going to bring some out for everybody to enjoy. Thank you for these flavorful drinks. Hope you all get a chance to enjoy all of the many flavors. There's more than just one. And then after that, don't leave because we have one final surprise.
Yay!
So I believe we are bringing some wine out.
Oh, we're doing a Fun Wine toast?
We're doing a Fun Wine toast because this is a fun event.
It's wine and it's fun.
Yes. There's some coming out right now.
Oh.
Thank you so
there's
much.
There's a special Halloween sangria bottle, actually, but I guess we're doing this fun little strawberry vibes.
Love.
Oh, it's already poured.
I guess this is just for us. I lied. Okay. I'm so sorry, everybody else.
All right, cheers, girl.
Cheers to you.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Latin Billboard Week. Woo!
All right, no one's a chugger here. And then I would like to bring out some special guests for our final surprise of the evening that I don't know if you even know about this one.
I don't know.
Okay, it's a good one, I can promise you that.
Ew.
It's a double-ended surprise, all right.
What is happening?
Hello, sorry for the interruption, Christina. On behalf of Sony Music and your beautiful team here present, I would like to present you this plaque celebrating Platinum album for Pa' Mis Muchachas, Platinum album for Santo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, she wants to be fancy. Oh, let's put this water over there, maybe. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, and I see my team right there. Wow. It's amazing where we started, right? Like, this was just a passion of mine, and I was told, you know, I remember somebody too from an old member was just like, why do you want to do that? Like, why do you want to do that again? I was like, because it's me, it's my heart, and oh my God, I'm so proud of this. I truly am. We worked, but we played, and I'm so happy I couldn't be, oh, and there she goes again, God. I'm just gonna take it out then. Hang on one second. You know, things happen. Woo! Oh my God. Oh, this one worked so hard every day in the studio. We were just like, oh man, thank you, Aleja. Hi, everybody. Oh my God. Okay. Okay.